Hey, I'm the batting stance guy, and if you didn't watch baseball this week, here's what you missed. Currently, you're missing the Libby Franz Lake Tahoe wedding, which as she becomes Libby Wickland, I have stepped outside and hopefully they don't mind. In baseball, you missed the Boston Red Sox sweeping the Rays, you missed the New York Mets throwing a bunch of shutouts in a row, and you missed the San Francisco Giants calling up their version of Steven Strasburg or Starlin Castro or Jason Hayward in catcher Buster Posey. Posey made his triumphant debut with a bunch of RBIs this weekend, and he is the future of the Giants. In brutal news, the Halos, Kendry Morales, capped the best moment of the Angels season with hitting a walk-off Cuban Missile grand slam versus the rival Mariners. As he goes around the bases and hits home plate, something happens that I haven't seen since I played in the Torrance Slow Pitch Softball Rec League when Justin Robinson hit a grand slam and had a compound fracture of his leg while stomping on home plate. Kendry Morales hits home plate, breaks his leg, and is out for a while. Mind you, Morales is the Halos leader in home runs, RBIs, total bases, and batting average. Brutal loss for the Halos, and brutal loss for me because I need people celebrating whenever they hit home runs. In awesome news, and really the news of the week, Roy Halladay became the 20th pitcher in Major League history to throw a perfect game. Mind you, Dallas Braden just threw one, so this is the first time that two pitchers have thrown perfect games in the same year since 130 years ago when Jamie Moyer was in his second year in the majors. Roy Halladay gave up 7 runs last week to the Red Sox, and we were told he just had to buckle down, he had to concentrate a little harder, give that extra effort. Really? Because I think his game against the Marlins proves for the 100th time that it's just easier to pitch in the National League than the American League. Roy Halladay's been one of the best pitchers in the AL East for years, comes over to the National League, his ERA is a whole run lower than it was before. 2 years ago, you have CC Sabathia, had 18 starts with the Indians and had a sub 500 record, and his ERA was in the high 3s. Goes to the Brewers, goes 11-2 with a 1.5 ERA. Cliff Lee, same thing last year. Jake Peavy, every year, is a perennial NL Cy Young candidate. He goes to the White Sox. This year has a losing record, and his ERA is over 6. I'm not saying Tim Lincecum would be Kyle Farnsworth if he's on the Tigers, but man, I am saying at the very least, Javi Vasquez, why are you on the Yankees? Why didn't you stay on the Braves or try to reinstigate the Expos? It's a long season, but it is a fantastic one, so stay tuned.